Hey guys, Dave here. Today on Steel Euphoria, I thought we'd bring you a double feature. Today we're going to look at a couple muskrats from Case XX Pocket Knives. These guys I am super excited to see back on the shelves. These are recent offerings from Case. I know a lot of you guys are infatuated with the Vault series. They had the razors last year, which I absolutely love. This year they came out with the Baby Doctor's knife, which I'm not a fan of. I know a lot of you guys might be. It's just not really my cup of tea, but they're bringing back some muskrats and some different handle styles, different colors, what have you. So I'm really excited to see those. So I, of course, had to jump on those, and I got a couple of them here. I thought we'd do a double feature and take a look at these guys. Anyway, let's start with our smooth white bone here. This little fella here measures in 3 7/8 inches closed. This is actually on a 47 pattern, 47 Stockman pattern, so it does have the same frame. But this little guy does weighs in at 2.4 ounces. And the amberbone version weighs in at 2.5 ounces. So there's a little bit of difference there, if that means anything to you for your pocket carry. But let's take a good look at this guy here. We're working on some better lighting here for you guys. I've been trying to mess around with colorings and different light mixtures, and just want to be able to bring you guys the best look possible. But this one is in a smooth white bone. And you see that beautiful XX shield on there. Just beautiful. Really, really stands out nicely with those nickel silver bolsters, those brass pins, and you see that beautiful peppering. That pepper job they got going on there from what those are actually little mini voids in the bone handle. Then when Case does their final polish, you can see some of the wax build up and the dirt and cleaning. Not so much peppering as much on the back side. You see a little bit on there, but not quite as much. But boy, the peppering on the front of that fella is just beautiful. If you're a fan of the pepper, boy, I am. You're going to love these guys. And these all are going to be unique. Some of them are going to have some pepper. Some of them are going to be bright white. Some will have a little bit of this, a little bit of that in there. But let's take a look at these back springs and see how Case did. Let's see here. Any voids, any gaps, any Monday morning, how you doing? And I will say this one looks nice and tight and flush all the way across. Really pleased with that. Really, really pleased with that. And how they do on the centering. Let's take a look here. Nicely centered on that front blade. Very nicely centered on that back blade. And then again, this is a muskrat pattern. You're going to have two spring design. There's no liners in the middle. These are spring on spring. They pack these two clip blades in there really nice and snug and tight. And we're going to check out the action. We're going to see how they do. These do not have half stops on them. So these are nice and smooth all the way around. But let's take a look at these guys. Really nice pull on that one. Not too strong, not too light. Not heavy duty by any means. Not at all. I'd say that pull is a nice comfortable 6.5. Possibly a 7, but let's check our snap on this guy. Very nice snap on that guy. Good tension on that. Gonna make a good user, a good working blade for you. Gonna cut whatever you need to cut up with that guy. Just don't go cutting your fridge in half. That's unnecessary. Wrong tool for the wrong job, boys. Anyway, let's take a look at that stamping there. Again, these are... Let me see if I can get a better shot of that for you. Case is now using the etch. They're not doing stampings anymore. This is a modern production, 2025 knife. And they've gone over to all etching. So if you do run across, and I've seen some come through some knives at the turn point, I guess, where you'll have some blades that have etching on it within the same knife, and you'll have some blades that have the old school stamp on there. It's just kind of they're using up their old stock or whatever they have left. So I think those are kind of unique in that manner. So really nice. I mean, take it or leave it. I can take it or leave it with the etching. I'd rather see the old school stamp on there. I'm kind of old school like that, but it is what it is. We'll continue on, and I'm sure we'll find something else to write home about. Anyway, let's check the closing action on this guy. Again, really good tension on there. Nice and smooth. And just a glorious snap on that close. Really a nice snap on that close. So really pleased with that. Let's take a look at that backside clip blade. Again, that pulls a little bit lighter. I'd say about a 6. And a good medium snap on there. Nothing too heavy, nothing too strong. And let's take a good look at that clip blade. Boy, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Stainless steel. This is done in cases true sharp. And let me see if I can get a good shot of that. USA, and there's the model number. Straight up Muskrat. They just spell it out. There is the model number. That's one thing I like about these Muskrats. And of course, you got your stainless steel designation right down there below it on that tang. But yeah, no model number. Just straight Muskrat. Just nice and simple. The same exact blade on both sides. That way you can use one for this, use one for that, one or the other, keep them separated, raw meats, flesh, cutting rope, cutting twines, cutting packages, what have you. Whatever you need to do. But really just of course I oiled this one. I put a little drop oil on there, so she's leaking a little bit, but she'll be all right. Keep things lubed up, guys. You got to keep them lubed up. Keep things happy. Boy, that's some really nice tension on there. You see how our closing action is on that. Nice and smooth. Really nice little snap on the close. Yeah, these are really nice snappers. Good action. Good close, good close. A little bit better action on that front blade. Yeah, just beautiful. But yeah, there's you a good look at the smooth white bone. And the second part of our double feature today, we're going to feature the old classic amber bone jigged, peach seed jigging. Look at the beautiful job I did on that one. It's been around forever. They've been using it. It's tried and true, time tested, just a gorgeous amber bone color on there. Some are lighter, some are darker, some you're going to have a little bit of white in here, some you'll have more browns. It just kind of depends on how the dye took at the factory from Case. There you see your classic Case XX shield on there. And again, we're working with a little bit different light setup here, so bear with me as I get things kind of dialed in. Again, trying to bring you guys the best look possible on these guys. Let's take a look at the pile side on there. Look at that beautiful 3 grooves in there of that jigging. Really nice light to dark colors. Just absolutely beautiful. How's our back springs? Any gaps, any voids, any what fours? This one is looking quite snug, quite tight. Really nice. Really nice on there. Anyway, let's take a look at these guys here. Little gritty on there on the open from the factory polish. Of course, I put a little drop oil on there to loosen things up and get things cleaned down. What I like to do is I guess kind of over lube it, put a little drop of 3-in-1 on the pivots. And what that does is kind of loosen it up a little bit, work those blades back and forth, and what you'll end up having is some debris, and you'll see some dark material start leaking out from the backside here. You can just kind of wipe that off. But on the inside, I like using a pipe cleaner. I like using the fluffy type pipe cleaners where you see those old gentlemen enjoying their pipes, and I do as well on occasion, of course. But I have pipe cleaners sitting around, and I think I use them more for cleaning out my pocket knives than I actually do for smoking my pipe. But you'll see a little bit, like even on there right now, I got a little bit of debris kind of working its way out of there. But that's what that grit's from in there, from the factory polish that Case does. But anyway, real nice look at that. Gorgeous clip point blade on there. Just really do some nice work for you. Beautiful. And there you see you got 1, 2, let me try it again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 5 dots. So we're looking at quite possibly a 2024 knife. Let's double check that. I believe the white one is, no, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dot. Yeah, so 2025 knife. Really brand new production. And again, you got your etching and not your stamping on there. How's our closing action on this guy? Oh, she's got a glorious snap. Just a glorious snap. Well played, Case. Well played. Love it. Just love it. To do that, listen to that all day long. That put a smile on this boy's face. Great little snap on that. Not too heavy. Again, that backside, or it seems like these secondary clip point blades have a little bit lighter action on there. Let's see if I can get a shot of that without blinding everybody out there in YouTube land. There we go. USA Muskrat stainless steel. Of course, this is stainless steel also. And yeah, that is in the etch. Well, let me see. Yeah, that's an etch. So again, newer production, newer blade, newer grind, all that good stuff. Beautiful, beautiful little working knife. These guys are nice and thin. They carry light. You don't notice them in the pocket. They have a larger footprint. Again, at 3 7/8 closed, or you can compare it with the 47 pattern, the triple springs. Those triple spring Stockmans that I'm a huge fan of. Pardon me, I just moved the entire camera situation, but anyway, there's a good look at that. Beautiful amber bone color. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Our centering on this one is main blade. Looks like she's well centered. The secondary is a little bit off there to the back. I don't believe she's rubbing. Just a little touch. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Case, thank you so much for bringing back those muskrats this year for us to enjoy and take a look at and use and collect and put in the pocket, whatever, what have you. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for your patience. We got some new digs going on here, and like I said, new lighting, new background, different camera setup, but we're getting things rolling again, and we're really glad to be back. So, guys, thank you very much, and until next time.